So, I'm sure you guys have noticed that usually the Great North comes on at 9 o'clock and then Krapopolis comes on at 9:30 on Fox's Animation Domination. Well, I'm sure you noticed that for a couple weeks now, the two shows have swapped time slots. So now, Krapopolis comes on at 9 o'clock, which I think is a load of crap, no pun intended, and the Great North comes on at 9:30. Now, why have these shows swapped time slots? Well, thank God for Google, because you can Google and ask a question and it'll give you some information right there. Thank you, Google. But anyways, I looked it up, I Googled, and apparently the reason why both shows have switched is because due to ratings. I guess Krapopolis ratings weren't looking so good at 9:30, so I guess Fox figured that they aired Krapopolis at 9 o'clock to kind of boost their ratings a bit. Who knows if their ratings are still good? Because if their ratings are still not good, despite them being on at 9 o'clock now, then what was the point of you putting them at 9 o'clock and not leaving them at 9:30? If their ratings are still not good, switch both of the shows back, okay? I'm sorry. Krapopolis was fine at 9:30 despite its ratings being low. And maybe it sounds like Fox favors Krapopolis more over The Great North. I don't know why, because The Great North is an awesome and funny show, and it's way better than Krapopolis. I mean, come on. Hell, Grimmsburg is better than Krapopolis. It's like Fox just continues to piss me and others off regardless. Fox, stop pissing us off and quit doing this type of crap, okay? Air Krapopolis back to 9:30 and the Great North at 9 o'clock. Stop it. Don't do this, Fox. Cut it out. We'll get on you regardless. And plus, did Fox ever think that maybe the reason why Krapopolis has not so great ratings is the fact that I don't think a lot of people watch the show? Like I said before, I don't care for Krapopolis. I think it's a load of crap. I've seen some episodes and I just have not found it so funny or anything. I just don't care for the freaking show. I just don't. I even watched the episode last week where the character Tyrannus, aka Ty for short, he tries to get the girl to fall in love with him. This girl named Tina, which I can't blame him because she is super cute. Hopefully he gets the girl one day, but you know, still, I just don't care for the show. Even if it does have Richard Ayoade. Yeah, the same guy who's the voice of Onion from Apple and Onion. Because you can tell when you hear Ty and Onion talk, they sound just alike. And they both sound British. Because Richard Ayoade is British. He's a British comedian, actor, writer, director, and presenter.
You're the shortest friend I've ever had. Anyone with hard feelings will be imprisoned. Donna, our relationship counsellor, will be working overtime to pick up the pieces of your shattered marriages and shattered extramarital affairs.
Because I remember watching Apple and Onion, and I always say, Onion sounds British. I wonder if his voice actor is British. And then come to find out he is. And then I also noticed that Apple sounds British too. And then I was wondering if George Gendy, who's the creator of Apple and Onion and the voice of Apple, I was wondering if he's British too. And guess what? He's also British. So it makes sense that Apple and Onion will have British accents. It would have been cool if there was like an episode of Apple and Onion where they go to London, England, act all British and whatnot. And them drinking, tea and whatnot. Oh, I can see it now. Care for a spot of tea, Apple? Thank you, Onion. I would definitely like some tea, since we sound British and we talking with British accents. I'm glad we came to London, England, Apple. This has been quite exciting. Hip hip, cheerio! You're right, Onion. Lady, would you care for a spot of tea? And don't forget the crumpets. You can't forget about the crumpets, Apple. Oh, man. Anyways, Fox, get it together and just get rid of Krapopolis. I can't believe they're coming back for another season. And get rid of that Universal Basic Guys show. I've seen a few episodes of that and I don't care for that show either. F that show. I think Fox should stop trying to make new shows. Because what's the point? Because most of the shows they do bring in to see if they'll work out, they don't last long. And then they got to try it again, try to bring in a new show. It's like just stick to just having The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Bob's Burgers, The Great North, still have Grimmsburg, whatever. But you know what? You would have been straight if you would have kept Duncanville, Bless the Hearts, and Housebroken. I thought that those three shows were going to be the bright future for Fox. But no, then you got rid of them. jackasses. I can't believe they got rid of those 3 shows. Oh my god. Still hurts to this day. First of all, what kind of name is Universal Basic Guys? What's up with the name? Why is it called Universal Basic Guys? Anyways, I just don't care for the show. I really don't care for the characters. I especially don't care for Mark Hoagies, who's some proud, carefree, idiotic, middle-aged frat boy. Oh yeah, frat boys. Yeah, just what we need. He seems like he's such a selfish jerk who caused nothing but trouble and is stubborn. And then there's his brother Hank Hoagies, who seems like a dumbass. And he always has that dumbass expression on his face. I mean, it's looking as if he's going, duh. What? Matter of fact, he is simple-minded, so I guess that explains the dumbass expression on his face. The only character I'm cool with is Tammy, Mark's wife, who's down to earth. She's pretty cute, so I like the way she talks as well. It sounds like she kind of got like some type of like southern accent, kind of. And I love her accent. I love the way from this one promo of the show, she says, "Don't worry, I'm not going to bother you guys. You're going to fumble wings up your butt."
They're dudes. Golf sucks, I'm done.
Really, dude? You giving up that fast? You think golf sucks because your ass failed on the first try? How about you continue doing your best at it? I'm sure if you would continue doing your best at it, you get the hang of it. But because you failed the first time, you like, oh, it sucks, I'm done. Sorry, dude, that's not how it works. You quitter. You effing quitter. Golf sucks, I'm done. You suck. No crap, Sherlock. It's the bathroom. You do know that the bathroom is where you go take your dumps and urinate. And then after doing all that, you wash your hands as well. Why he said that as if he doesn't know how the bathroom works? or he's never seen a bathroom before. You guys tell me your thoughts on the Great North and Krapopolis swapping time slots. How do you feel about Krapopolis being on at 9 o'clock? Due to the ratings not doing well at 9:30? And how do you feel about the Great North being on at 9:30? Alright, that's it. See you later.